Okay, this is just a quick little one too, comparing two very similar bullpups. There have been other comparisons on YouTube, on forums, so I try not to rehash things. We have the current Steyr AUG A3 here with factory Steyr optic. And we have the Israeli Tavor TS IDF16 with the factory Mishaco optic. I'll go ahead and remove this T-Cozy? I don't know what this thing is. I'm going to go with T-Cozy. What do you think? Yeah. Anyway, the AUG's a classic. Everyone remembers it from the 80s. This is the new version. Shorter barrel, black furniture, railed upper. Got a short rail on the side here for something else. The newer ones have a manual bolt release, unlike the old ones. Same style trigger. Pretty good trigger on these for a bullpup. This is a factory sling. Got a factory cleaning kit in the butt. Came with it. The newer ones have the A3 flash hider, which is nice. It's different than the original. You can tell it's inspired by the Tulip, but different. Still has the folding vertical grip. Still has the quick change barrel. These are assembled very similar to the Tavor. They're brought in as parts kits from Austria. The receivers are made by Tavor under license from Steyr, but they're just marked Steyr arms with the Steyr logo. They got a variant, so because they assembled themselves, Steyr, the receivers into guns, they were officially made by Steyr in their U.S. plant. The barrel is made by FN for Steyr. It's a cold hammer forged chrome line barrel, 1 in 9 twist, so like the original. You know, if you can't get a Steyr, FN would always be my second choice. Short stroke gas piston, adjustable here for 2 settings, standard and hazard. Adverse. The factory optic here is a Steyr optic. These run about 500, but they are built like tanks. They have these flip-up eyepieces here, like the military. Snaps back down. Got a rail on top for whatever you need rails for. This is a solid optic. I think you could run it over with a tank. It's probably more than a pound. It's steel. But it's a 1.5 magnified with the German style crosshairs inside. And it's, you know, very similar to the original but removable. Comes with its own key to take this on and off quickly. We're also going to be taking out to shoot. Oh, and of course, by the way, the Steyr takes proprietary Steyr mags. I'm much for the NATO ones. I like these. Good, lightweight, very reliable. The newcomer to the field is the Israeli Tavor. Military versions, the TAR or TAR 21. The semi-auto version is the SAR or SAR. This is the IDF model. It has a Mishaco light, M21 illuminated optic. It has tritium inside, so it does not require batteries. It is not magnified, it's just a sight. It has the bullseye aperture in there, like the Israeli models. It also has backup iron sights, one here, if I can get to the angle, kind of rotates out, and one up here. And the front post also has a tritium insert for night shooting. The rear sight is fixed, but the front sight is adjustable. You can adjust it for windage and elevation. Very similar arranged cocking handle to the AUG. I do like the bolt release on this one. Very convenient. The mag release, kind of like a trigger. Just pull it in and out. This is a Israeli 17 or M17 type mag that has the loaded indicator on the bottom. When it's fully loaded, something hangs down to let you know. Has a window to let you check your ammo. But this will take most standard AR mags. Has a, this type of form here. Something you don't see about the IDF is it has this rather convoluted fixture back here, which I assume is to attach the Mars sight or the like a magnifier, flip-up magnifier. I don't know. I haven't seen much talk about it, but it's there. You can also see this one has a short rail, but a little bit longer than the AUG here. Made of polymer, not steel. 16.5-inch barrel, whereas the AUG has a 16.25, not a big difference. A2 style flash hider, but again a little bit different. I will say, even though I like the bolt release on the Tavor more, the trigger is not as nice. I like this isn't a horrible trigger, and I know you can remove one of the springs to make it better, but then there's questions about reliability, so I'd rather have reliability over a slightly nicer trigger. Safety's not bad. It's an AR style. Pretty easy to flick off. A little harder to flick on by the hand, but easy to flick off. That's really about it. It disassembles. You just need a bullet. Punch this push pin. Your butt plate folds down. Pull your bolt group out the back. Push these two push pins over with a bullet. Pull this down. Your trigger group falls out down here. That's pretty much disassembly. I'm going to say this is a little lighter than the AUG, but also a little bulkier up front. They're very similar guns. They really are. Each has a little bit of pro and con, but I don't think either one is really clearly better. Right now the AUGs are a little cheaper, a couple $100 cheaper. Also there's more accessories. That was an original AUG sling. This is actually a current generation, kind of generic Israeli sling. This one came from Vector. It's what they ship on their mini Uzis. It's also for the Galils, and I have some paracord here so it doesn't scuff up these quick detach sling swivels, which are kind of neat. So yeah, we'll get out here and take these for a shoot. That was exciting. Okay, just finished putting a few rounds through the IDF Tavor. We tried 3 types of ammo. Tula 55 grain, Tula 62 grain, and Winchester 55 grain that was listed as 5.56 target or for accuracy. Oddly enough, even though this has a 1-in-7 twist, the Tula 62 would fire and eject flawlessly, but did not push the bolt back far enough to load the next round. But the Tula 55 and the Winchester 55 cycle just fine. So for anyone out there carrying steel-cased 55 Tula, okay. So far it looks like steel-cased 62 grain Tula, no go, and Winchester brass 55, no problems. I will say the Winchester had the most felt recoil, so it seemed like it was cycling the gun the most vigorously. Same thing. So that works on half. Okay, just finished shooting the same types of ammo through this. Tula 55, Tula 62, and Winchester 55 NATO spec. The Winchester ran fine, no problems. The Tula 62 performed the same as in the Tavor, as in other words it would fire and eject, but it wouldn't reload the next round. The Tula 55 would work on the second setting on the gas port. It would not work on the smaller normal setting. You had to put it on the inclement, hazardous, dirty setting, and then it would cycle just fine. So, you know, Tula is doing in bullpups, which honestly I expected. My 2 old FS2000s, neither one would handle Tula. But at least because of the AUG's adjustable gas system, 55 grain can be made to run in it if needed, but probably it's best to stick to brass cased.